Hey everybody, it's RGB here in F5 mode. As you can probably see, I have an awesome new skin. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, let me just show you my new skin a bit. You see, I got a backpack. You can't see it, but underneath my head there is static. And my head is RGB. And I am wearing a lab coat with a beige t-shirt, some blue jeans, and some gray shoes. Yes. And today I am here to show you around a bit more of the server, and I'm going to be doing something pretty cool today. So, something to note is that on the server, rather than being special, that's my old big girlfriend. Starting recently, instead of diamonds, sorry, I'm a bit sick. I was out of school today because I'm sick. Oh, the papers are down on the floor. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So rather than being diamonds that were mined by survival players, they are now notch apples, yes! Hugely expensive items, which make it nearly impossible for people to start their own companies, unfortunately. But I felt not only was it too easy for employees to mine the diamonds, it was also a lot harder for them to get diamonds themselves, because the diamonds that they mined pretty much went to us, so they couldn't make their own diamond tools. Jacob Gutierrez, if you was watching this video, this is going to be your guard tower. So basically, where I am right now, this is the Homestead Survival Zone, property of ATG, Allied Trading Technology. And this is the homestead, which is basically the survival area. Well, one of the survival areas. This is the only one set up so far. Which is meant for employees to be able to do whatever the hell they want. But also for us to run mining operations. And this is Operation Homestead, which is basically a gigantic mine. A warning to Patrick and anyone else who goes on the server, which I will flash the IP address right now, and I will put it in the description. Basically, this is where my employees will mine for notch apples, and I started digging here, and then I found like this mine shaft, which connects into a massive cave system. You can see it's taking me forever to load it, so I'm getting 5 FPS. And this is just a very big area. And I've placed a few surprises in here, including, but not limited to, giant silverfish dens. So you'll just be like, la 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 la, walking around, going to mine the gold for my employer, and then you'll be walking along and then, silverfish, man, I'm gonna kill you. Silverfish are so good. So yeah, and so we're just gonna leave here. And this is a notch apple production facility. So when you leave the mine, you have things like the express box in case you mine things other than gold, which you are allowed to do. You're allowed to collect anything else and put them in here. The gold goes into a drop box over there. You can send stuff home, and you can see my massively organized inventory here with building supplies and weaponry and stuff that I use a lot. You can hear an ungodly screeching in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. our computer would shut the hell up, you might be able to. This is where we smelt. It's where we rename things and repair things. And then this is where all the supplies are kept. Including this stuff! Iron, diamond, and of course the triggers. Because all employees need triggers. We have a massive fence that surrounds it to let people know these are the borders of the homestead. And you are not allowed to, without permission of course, play in survival outside of these areas. They basically define extremely secure company-owned land and any other company's any other company's activity on this land will not be accepted. So, for example, Xylan's company cannot build in this area specifically. Of course, anyways, they have to ask me first, but yeah. Something to my employees, Xavier, if you're watching, these are plots of land that you're allowed to specifically build on, like no one else can build on these, defined by these iron blocks. Like, you can build anywhere, except in places owned by other survival players. And if your stuff happens to be in the way when we play someone else's plot, oh, by the way, you guys can mine here, but same rules for gold. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm looking away. So you can mine here, but same rules apply. Any gold that you find goes over there. Over there. Xavier, your plot's over here. Fine, by iron. You got decent property, both of you. Jacob G and David. Okay. Today I am doing something specifically awesome. I am going to build a massive cannon by completely removing this mountain. I just came up with this idea. I think it would be awesome if we had military power. So, if I do that, and that, and a little bit. Cut a bunch of land off. I will build a giant cannon. For those of you wondering why Jacob has a guard tower, that's because he is the guard. So. No. I can build it right here. And then I can set all this stuff in this. And Xylan, if you happen to be watching this video, command blocks still aren't working and I'm not entirely sure why. Please double check that you set that correctly. And yes, I am aware that this block is here, so don't comment. Don't comment on that. because that's rude. Okay. So this cannon is going to be made of pretty much our normal materials, with a few minor exceptions. Okay, so I'm planning on this cannon being a massive cannon. Also, later on, I am going to build a military satellite that is capable of dropping thermal bombs on people, aka lava and TNT. But that will be constructed at a later date. Somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure, but somewhere. Then we'll need to place a large crossbar here. Okay, you know, I'm gonna build that out of iron. Iron's an important material for steel. Because this is gonna be a pretty big cannon. Gonna leave those there. With that. Sorry, just building not very well either. So. Well, that didn't work. That needs to be like that. And that needs to come out there. Like that. And no, this cannon isn't gonna function. How will I make something this big and awesome function like it was this big and awesome? And that is not the cannon, by the way. That is the base of the cannon. The cannon itself is going to be a massive railgun. Oh no, I'm going to close my freaking windows because this is getting ridiculous. And of course, the fact that I'm recording doesn't make it any easier. Honestly, I would prefer to have built this on my own, but I need to put out content, and I don't want to just have a video where I show you what I built. I want you guys to see it. Also, this footage may be sped up, simply because of the fact that this might take a bit, and it'll just mean that my voice sounds funny. Also, subscribe to Paint. I don't know the guy, but he reminds everyone of me. He reminds me of me too. Mainly because he is insane. So subscribe to him. Okay, now we're coming to the point where we build the actual cannon. Okay, I'm gonna use something else for that. I'm gonna use stone slabs first. For those of you wondering what this is going to be the base of the railgun. And yes, I am aware that those are way too flimsy to hold this massive thing up. What she said. So I am going to be repairing that and making it shiny. Now we do these support struts so that they actually would work for something of this size. And there's going to be another thing right where it's basically a big piston that controls how high up it is. So it's gonna be even more supported with this. I want it to look good, but look like it's not entirely breaking the laws of physics, which is what Minecraft does misread. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I'm whispering. I try to keep everything I possibly can symmetrical, because that's just what my mind wants from me. What is piston here? Okay, that's pretty cool. Really cool. Really cool. And now it just looks like a Robo-Pig in freaking high heels. Ah! God damn with it. It's a railgun, okay? Okay, everyone? And I'm going to go create the Minecraft equivalent of a large nuclear bomb. See you there! 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, so on my way to look for somewhere in the railgun's range, I found this amazing location for some kind of base. And I'm going to be building here sometime soon, probably in the next episode of whatever the hell this is. And right in front of it is going to be a very large explosion, well, crater, which will serve as, this will be our military base. Well, a military base, not our military base. We will have more military bases. This will be one of them. That didn't work. Okay. We'll have to fix that. Nice. Wow. Can't say it did a lot of damage. But man, did it scare the living hell out of me. It does not appear to work. Never mind! It works! I'm going to make this bigger. Bigger explosions are necessary for progress. Oh! Good enough! Good enough. That's close enough to the impact of a railgun, right? Right? Okay, guys. I know what you want. I'll get it ready. In the meantime, here's some freaking setup footage of me making a very large bomb. Okay, there we go. That, I know it wasn't very long of a build, but it's there because you wouldn't want to watch it anyway. Let's detonate it from the top, that way it spreads outwards underneath it rather than above it, possibly destroying that wonderful landmass behind us. Pressing the big stone button, flying backwards, flying backwards. I'm scared, guys. Yeah, that looks like a railgun strike. This is the depth of a railgun strike in their range, okay? I will show this to Xyland. He will remember how strong we are. Railguns, people. Okay, you know what? For the sake of making large explosions, I'm just gonna make a bunch of these critters. I'm gonna make them a lot bigger. And now I'm going to speed up the roll footage. Sorry guys, my footage got messed up there, but anyway, this is what that caused. Yeah. So before I end this video, I'm just gonna let you know something. I am going to copy and paste that somewhere, pointing directly at Xyland's base. That way if you blow out of the freaking water. So been RGB. Goodbye, my pixels. Don't forget to digitalize and subscribe.
I will shoot you with my railgun.
Bye.